station, the giraffe station. And now we're gonna board the Safari Journey departure station. And from here we're gonna see all the animals on this bus. And I know that this is promotion, but this company brought us here to Dubai. They're great. Here we go. But promotions aside, let's board this bus.
My name is Muhammad, your tour guide, and our Captain Sami. We're gonna see a lot of amazing animals from Asia to Africa. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Perfect. So before we start, I would like to share with you some important health and safety instructions. First of all, make sure that you don't tap in the glasses when you see the animals. You can take as much as you want from pictures and videos, but make sure your flashlights are switched off. Foods and beverages are not allowed, but you can drink as much as you want from water instead of that. The journey will take around 35 to 45 minutes. In case if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask me. You ready?
Yes.
Let's get started. Largest land mammal. It's in your right hand side, and it's the most aggressive land mammal as well. Common hippos kills around 500 people in Africa every year. Although they are herbivores, they don't feed on meat. But because they are territorial, so they don't like other animals to stay in their place. Because usually they are under the water because of their sensitive skin. So they cover themselves with the water to protect it from the sunlight. It's very sensitive skin. So the ostrich is the fastest land bird. It can run around 70 to 75 kilometers per hour, and it's the largest one. You see the one which is close to the bus here? Is it a male or a female?
Female.
Is it a male or a female?
Female.
Male. Why?
It's bright colors.
Exactly. The one which is more beautiful in the animals kingdom is usually the male, unlike us. So this is the wetlands where we keep the weeding birds. Okay. In your left hand side, the one with the white color, the full white color next to the tree, which has a beak with a spoon shape. It's called the African spoonbill. As you can see, their beak is little like a spoon. It's actually in that shape, so it can protect it while help them to eat the
Giraffe.
from the water. In your left hand side, you have the giraffe as well. The giraffe is the tallest land mammal and the national animal of Tanzania. Look at the giraffe patterns. Each pattern in the giraffe body is unique and different, like our fingerprints. You see that bird next to the bus? This bird here, in your left hand side. That bird. It's called the grey-crowned cranes. Also on your right hand side there is another one close here. The grey-crowned cranes is the national birds of Uganda, and they are famous for their dance before the breeding. Okay? The male dances to attract the female. While the animal in the left hand side, which was walking,
Dansează ca să fie atractiv
and
pentru
the blue wild beast is a migratory animal which travels from Tanzania to Kenya every year to find a better shelter and food. All good? كله تمام? So хорошо?
Yes.
Very good. So before we continue our journey, I would like to tell you about this place, which we call it the buffer zone. It's for the safety of us and for the other animals. We keep two gates here to prevent the animals from getting mixed. And this door on our right hand side is for us in case if there is something urgent. We can leave the bus. Кто здесь из России? Приятно знакомиться. Все хорошо, да? So the Hamadriyas baboons is considered. They are very friendly to each other, but they are territorial at the same time. That's why we keep them alone in one habitat. And as you can see, it's a rocky, cliffy area, like the mountains in Saudi Arabia and Yemen. So in Safari Park and other conservation centers, we try to provide for the animals the most similar habitats, same like in their actual one, so they can feel comfortable and relax on it.
What's that? Look at that big stuff.
They are actually here grooming each other in your right hand side. And see, look at the baby here in the right. Can you see the baby next to the bus? Down. What's the color of the baby? What's the color?
Black.
Of their hair.
Black.
Their hair is black, right? So they born with a black in color, and once they grow up, their color change to white
como el
or
cura,
gray,
¿sabes?
gray or white.
Ya tenía el
So they
insecto,
are like
¿ves?
us, they have some of our genetics. Okay? That's why when they grow up, their color change to, or the hair color change to white. Okay? So you know that us when we grow up, we have a white hair. And also they have some of our thumbs. They catch the things with 5 fingers, while the other monkeys and baboons catch the trees with 4 fingers like this. So the baboons domesticated animals,
Zebras,
and they share
goats.
the same habitat. That's why we keep them all together. You see the zebra on your right hand side, the one which is a little bit far? Zebras are the national animals of Botswana, and they are famous for their strong kicks which can break the lion's jaw. And the one which is next to the bus, it's called the springboks, the national animals of South Africa, and they are the fastest antelopes in the world, which can run around 90 to 95 kilometers per hour. Here we have the scimitar horned oryx, the one with the brown neck. It's the scimitar horned oryx. It used to be extinct in the wild, but because of the conservation center's efforts, now it's back endangered. It has a great abilities of living in the desert for a long time, and their body is designed to control that heat. A closer angle to the zebra here. I want to ask you a question. What's the color of the zebra? Is it black and white stripes or white and black stripes?
Yes,
White and black.
yes,
Black or
the answer is yes.
black or white stripes or white and black stripes?
White with black.
You sure?
Antelopes.
What's the color of their nose? The zebra in your left. Just what's the color of the nose of the zebra?
Black. Black.
Black, which means their body is black and they have a white stripes in their body. The opposite. And the one with the large size, it's called the common eland, second largest antelope in the world, and it's the second largest after the giant eland in Africa. In your right hand side, we have the impala, the one with the full brown color. The impala is one of the fastest antelopes, and they can run around 80 to 90 kilometers per hour. They can also jump around 11 meters in a length, 3 meters in a height. Again, ladies and gentlemen, don't hesitate to ask me any question if you have. Okay? In your left hand side, we have the Mouflon sheep. The Mouflon sheep usually lives in Turkey, Iran, and some parts of Europe. It's actually, I'll take this fun fact about the Mouflons. Have you seen the horns?
Yes.
Their horns, you can tell the age of the Mouflon by counting the rings which grows on it.
Wow.
Okay, clear? Again, the springboks in the left hand side, the national animals of South Africa. And what's the meaning of springboks? Which means the spring antelope. And spring antelope because they jump like a spring to confuse the predators in Africa. We're gonna see the king of the wild. Who's the king of the wild?
Lion.
The lions. We're gonna see the African white lions. So the African white lions,
Where's the lion? Where is it? Ooh.
is it a male or a female?
Male.
Это женщина или мужчина? Мужчина. Machina is a car, right?
Yes.
Это женщина или мужчина? Is it a male or a female?
Male.
Male. Why?
The head.
It looks
Because of the
male.
hair which covers their head and their neck, they are males. While the females, they don't have that hair. They live usually in groups, we call them brides. The female usually goes for the hunt while the male stays in the bride to protect it and to protect the newborns, the cubs.
Good one.
In your right hand side, there is another lion here. Watch, watch.
Άγγελε, θες να σε κάνω φωτογραφία?
Do you know that the roar of the lions can reach around 5 to 8 kilometers.
Kita si
Very
mama.
loud voice.
Kita si mama.
As well as because basically it lives in the wild. They live in the savannas, wild grasslands in Africa, which is the wild. While there is another animal who lives in the jungle in
Mama.
Asia.
Mama.
We're gonna find out which animal is that in our next habitats.
What are those?
In your right hand side, you're gonna find here the African Cape buffaloes, which is known as the Black Death because of their abilities of killing the lions, and they kill in Africa around 200 people every year because they are very aggressive animals. They are also known for their strong memory. They can remember the predators which attacked them even after 5 or 7 years. These buffaloes are very dangerous, okay?
Rhinos.
And their horns are made of blood and bone. It's very strong and they use it to attack the other animals. Now look into your left hand side, what's that?
Rhino.
The
Rhino.
southern white rhinoceros. Southern white rhinoceros is the second largest land mammals. It weighs around 3 tons. It's Afrikanski Karova Ipui. So it's called the Watusi cattle. It's Ipui. So you see that how their horns is very big. Do you think they are heavy? Their horns, do you think it's heavy?
I don't
It's
know.
actually not. That's right. The white storks are the national birds of Ukraine. They are omnivores. They feed on meat and grass at the same time. People used to believe in cleaning animals. They eat the dead bodies and they clean the environment from the things that they can find or the things that the other animal eats, like crocodile. So we have
Crocodile.
the Nile crocodiles here in our right hand side, and there is another one in the left, just next to the wall. Next to the wall.
Deer.
It's deer, that's right. So the spotted deer, it's called the spotted deer. It lives mostly in India, and these are the males, which lives more than the females, around 15 years. The one with the grey and the little blue in the color, is it antelope or a deer?
Antelope.
It's antelope, that's right. And it's the male nilgai which we saw earlier in the Asian mix. The one with the black color a little bit far on the left.
Antelope.
And this one here, to the left hand side, the one with the thick horns, the one with the dark brown color like a horse. It has a hair like a horse in the back. It's antelope, that's right. So it's called the sable antelope, and it's the national animal of Zimbabwe. It's mostly known for their great abilities for while they are fighting. Antelope, as you can see, their horns are broken, doesn't grow back. Antelopes in Asia, they live mostly in Pakistan. They can achieve a top speed around 90 kilometers per hour. The one with the white stripes in the back in your right hand side, which is sitting on the ground. In your right, sitting on the ground. Antelope or a deer?
Deers.
Look at their horns.
Antelope.
It's an antelope, that's right. It has one branch, although it's spiral horns, but it's horns. So it's called the greater kudu. And
Look, a tiger. Look, guys.
you're gonna see them all in the left hand side. The Bengal tigers are bigger in the size than the lions, and they are more aggressive. They have more muscles in their bodies. And they don't live in a group. They live alone in the jungle, the caves, and the rainforest. And here I want to ask you a question. Which one is the male and which one is the female now?
That's a female, the one with the mouth open.
The one with the mouth open is a female?
Yes, I think.
Why?
I don't know, because it looks like it.
It looks like a female. So at the back of their ears, see
Yes.
white spots? These white spots is actually for communication. They don't communicate with talking like us, but they
Well, the
communicate
waterfall.
while moving their ears. Another one here next to the tree in the left. I mentioned earlier that they are very great swimmers. They can swim from an island to island while they are fishing at the same time. That's why we keep this amazing bond for them, so they can cool themselves down and practice their swimming abilities. And I ask you a question: why do they all here live together while in the jungle they don't live together? They live alone. It's basically because they are siblings. They were born and raised here in Dubai Safari Park. 4 males and 2 females. African wild dogs, they live in groups, we call them the prides. And usually the dominating one is the female, while sometimes the male can dominate. They attack in groups and they have a plans before their hunt. They can run around 2 hours chasing their prey non-stop. They have a very good stamina, as well as they eat their prey alive. They don't kill the prey. It's is it a goat or a sheep here?
Goat.
Goat? Who says a goat?
Hey.
Who says a sheep? Anybody says it's a sheep? Okay, but the name of this animal is the Barbary sheep. How comes it's a goat?
Because it has horns.
Because it's basically both. It's both of them. It's 50% goats and 50% sheep. They have antelopes and deers from Asia in a closer angle. On your left hand side, the one with the large size is the Nilgai. And the Nilgai is the largest antelope in Asia. Also, the males are blue cows, or they call them in Indians blue cows, because the males in that color while the females are not. In your right hand side, you have the Bambis, the baby Bambi. Can you look at your right? Look at the babies here. And also on the left hand side, there's another one. So, one sad story about the spotted deers. They used to be hunted illegally a lot by the hunters for their special parts in their stomach. They use it and increase their numbers. The one with the dark brown color in your right hand side and in your left hand side is called the sambar deers, and they are great swimmers. They can swim. They have very great abilities of swimming. Their heart is gonna be pumping so fast if they sprint more than 10 seconds, and they will be dying immediately. So, are they big or small cats?
Big.
Big cats? Who said small? You said small? You are so small. That's right. So that's right. They are considered as small cats because their face is smaller than the other big cats, as well as they don't roar like the big cats. They mew like the small ones we find in the street.
Oh my god. Wow, look at that. And now we're heading to the Asian Village Theater. It's so hot. Alright, what's happened?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Asian Theater. By the way, my name is Kate, and together with me is my co-trainer Julius, and of course our corgi Desi. Okay guys, can you wave hi to all our visitors? Hi! Great. Okay, so now I have a question for you. Are you guys aware that globally there is an increasing concern regarding the number of wild animals kept as exotic pets? That's true. So in response to this, Dubai Safari Park has been contributing a lot of efforts towards wildlife conservation. Alright. Well, did you know that porcupines are born with very soft quills, but they harden up within a few days. And trust me, those quills on their back can get dangerous and really painful. It is actually what they use to intimidate their enemies, so they will think twice attacking them. But if this did not work, well, you left them no choice but to fight back. So now let's talk about how porcupines defend themselves. Remember, they cannot shoot their quills like arrows. And here comes our sneaky raccoons. Well, don't get me wrong. Even though raccoons love to feed on rats, they can change their diet based on what's easily available. And that is rubbish bins. What they're doing right now is they're searching for their food inside those bins, thus making a mess. And of course, people don't like their rubbish to be messy, correct? So some people, just to get rid of these poor raccoons, they shoot them, or even worse, they poison them. Maybe they Timothy's, on the other hand, can be found in South America. Well, there's a lot of animals that you want to hug and play with, and Timothy's might be one of them. But in contrast to this, we do not recommend them as pets. Why? Because as you've seen, they are tree climbing mammals. So that means that they have those sharp claws to climb trees to defend themselves. And their long tail is very useful to keep them balanced so they won't fall off the tree. Now if you're going... Alright! Yalla! Okay, so here comes our swans. But they're not white. What color are they? Black. Black, exactly. Hence the name black swans. But their color just made them more beautiful and elegant, right? Well, did you know that black swans were first discovered in Australia? You can easily identify them because of their black plumage or feathers and their bright red bill. Aside from that, did you know that experts used to identify the females from the males by looking at their appearance or size? Well, that is because males are larger compared to the females. But I'm telling you, both are excellent. Well, incoming is Megan, our Asian small blonde otter. Well, they are now one of the list of animals with the highest level of protection from the wildlife trade. That is because they are taken when they are still pups to be used as pets for attraction purposes. Mainly because they are the smallest from the otter species. In fact, they are famous in otter cafes, where wild otters are poor. Of course, we have our goats. So now, do you want to make good pets? Absolutely. With their carefree and fun-loving personality, they make great companions to the owners, and of course, other domestic animals as well. But they like dogs. They run, play, and wag their tails when they are happy. What we have right here, they're called pygmy goats. Because of their small body size, many people prefer to keep them as pets. This is married to getting a trainer hat. Well, dogs are known to take away stress, anxiety, and depression. If you still don't believe me, watch this.
Sound like a YTPMV YouTube poop music video, like literally it literally sounds like a YTPMV. Right, so that was the Asian Village Theater. That was pretty cool and kind of funny in some places.
Odor. Hello.
Hi. Ice cream.
Yeah. Tasty.
Yes.
Ce mică și delicată e.
Ce?
Antilopa. Care are un singur corp, vezi?
And that's a deer, isn't it?
Vezi ce aproape? Uite tu doar. Uite, uite.
African village. And now time for the chimpanzee house. Look at him sleeping. Look at him waking up. Those are the elephants.
It's washing time. They want to take a shower.
Look at them. Look at the lions. The white lions. Right, so these are the flamingos. Look at them. And that's that. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to like and subscribe. Bye!